Hi, thank you for pressing play today. I'm Suzanne and I love to move. Today we're going to be doing 8 of my favorite stretches that I love to do for upper body release and relaxation. They're also great for improving your posture. So if you have any tension or tightness in your neck and shoulder area, this is going to be a real treat for you. We're going to do one exercise where we need to clasp our hands behind our back. And if that is not accessible to you, I recommend you get a washcloth or a dish towel, roll it up, and then you can use that behind you to do a couple of the exercises that we'll be doing today. And that's just going to make it very doable. So just keep that in mind. You might want to run grab a dish towel to help out in that way. I'm going to be kneeling here, but if this is not comfortable for your knees, you could be up higher this way, or you could even be sitting on a stool. Either of those situations are going to work just great. So super happy you're here with me. Feel free to subscribe and like the workout and share with friends. But let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do is lace our fingers behind us, clasp them together, and try to open up the chest as we press the fingers down and away. So a couple breaths here. Exhaling to press away, and one more breath just like that. So breath really assists us in having effective stretching. Good, so let's go ahead and extend the chin up just a little bit if this feels safe on your neck. And then the next thing, chin towards chest. It changes how the stretch feels. And then we're gonna go ahead and curl on forward, folding over from the hips, and let those arms come up overhead. So you might be holding the dish towel right here. If you can get your forehead on the floor, great. If not, you're just gonna be lifted up a little bit here. So looking for a wonderful stretch. Let's breathe again. Big inhale and a full exhale. One more breath. Good. Start to pull your belly button back towards your spine as we lower the arms and bring our torso up to lifted. We're going to take the clasped hands and bring them over to the side. So they're still clasped and I just have them tucked in really closely to the side of my waist. You could have the dish towel here still working for you. What we'll do is lean our head over to that same side, and then you're going to feel a really nice stretch through the side of your neck and the upper trap muscle here. Good, so try to let your jaw be soft. And I'm just rotating so you can see straight on a little bit better what this looks like. Good, and you're gonna feel a little bit of a stretch in this shoulder that we're leaning over towards. Good, some wonderful stretches. Try to have a soft jaw. And now we're gonna rotate our head so we're gazing down towards our hip. So back of the neck getting a different kind of a stretch right here. One more breath. Okay, sweep those arms around the back to the other side. And again, if you're holding the dish towel, it's gonna look something like this off to the side. Clasping those hands, tucking them in nice and close to your waist, letting the head just fall to the side. So it feels like my neck is really not able to release very far, but if we hang out here for a bit and breathe, we make a little progress. Inhale. Exhale, melt the shoulders, soft jaw. One more breath. Good, let's rotate our gaze. We're looking down at our hip, feeling more of a stretch in the back of our neck now. Last breath here. And release and come on up. So we're going to go ahead and rotate towards the wall. We're going to be side to wall here. You could be up on your knees, or you could be seated back. Either way is gonna be fine. I just want you to be side facing to the wall. So we need the wall for this exercise. We're gonna go ahead and bring the arm back to 90 degrees, lay it on the wall, scooch in a little bit, and then we're gonna rotate our chest away. This is going to open up the front pectoralis major on the side that we're stretching. So we're sliding the chest forward and out and away just a little bit, and you will know just the right amount of pressure you need to create that awesome chest stretch. And we all need to be opening up our chest a little bit more because so much of our daily work and our daily habits have us hunching forward, and this is counteracting that. So it's a great stretch. It's also great posture work as well. Good, inhaling and exhaling here. Keep that breath moving. And then the next stretch, we take the arm out to straight behind, but on a little bit of a lift. And it's the very same stretch. It just goes a little bit deeper. And if this feels like it's too much, you can always walk your hand down the wall, and it's gonna feel more accessible a little bit lower. So find what you need. Enjoy the front of the chest stretch here. Pressing in to the chest forward and towards the wall, but also rotating out and away just a little bit. Very good. Okay, so we're just gonna swing around and do the other side. You could be kneeling, you could be seated a little bit lower. Find that 90-degree arm, lay it on the wall, and walk into the wall enough that you're feeling that great stretch. So opening up the armpit as well as the chest here, adjusting your arm as you need to really get that beautiful front of chest stretch. Let's do 2 more breaths here. Melt those shoulders low with your exhale. And 1 more. Great work. Let's go ahead and extend the arm out and change that stretch just a little bit, adjusting as you need, a little higher with the arm or a little lower with the arm, just making sure that you get that deeper stretch with this chest sliding forward a bit and then rotating out. Big breath. One more breath here. Excellent work. Melt those shoulders low. And let's bring the arm down. Good, so we are gonna come to 4-point kneeling. We'll be on our hands and knees here. We want our wrists right under our shoulders and our knees right under our hip joint. We're gonna bring one arm back behind our head, and we're gonna try to rotate to open the elbow up towards the sky. This is challenging. Good, we're gonna then release forward and maybe draw those elbows close together. And then opening apart, chest tries to open to the side as the elbow presses up higher. And if for any reason this feels very inaccessible, I would like to open your mind to the thought of stretching the whole arm up, may feel better, and then twisting and tucking under here. So just trying both of these moves to see which one suits you the best. Here we're opening our palm out and away to the side and then tucking under. And it's our last one here. Good. So we're just gonna do the very same thing on the other side. I'm gonna start off with my hand bent and an elbow out to the side, rotating open. And again here, I feel quite limited, but as we repeat the move, we might start to gain a little additional mobility, which is why we are doing this. We want to be stretched and lengthened, which creates greater mobility. And that is super important. Being mobile is just a wonderful way that we can care for our bodies. Good, so I'm definitely feeling a quiver as I'm doing this. If this feels very inaccessible, I'm going to encourage you to try the open palm out to the side and then a tuck and a slide under. Good, opening the chest, palm reaching out to the side, sliding under here. Good, reaching up. Yes, and one more. lift and reach and rotate the chest and tuck. And that was a lot of work. Okay, we're gonna come to side lying here. We're gonna bring those knees in at least 90 degrees, maybe even a little bit more so that we can hollow out our belly and get a little bit of a low back C curve, a little bit of flexion in the low back. So we lace our hands again behind our head, elbows pointing forward here. We're gonna go ahead and open the elbow away, rotate our spine, and try to lay that back elbow down on the floor while we also keep our legs stacked. This is very challenging, but it is a wonderful spine stretch, also chest expander. Good, so we're gonna go ahead and close the elbows forward a little bit, and then open again. We'll repeat just a few of these to try to work on improving our mobility. Stretch and release here. Super important. Good, excellent work. We keep breathing with our movement. We inhale and we exhale. Keep that breath flowing. It doesn't matter which direction you're inhaling and exhaling, but it is important that you keep breathing. Good, let's hold our elbows open wide here and see if we could just let gravity help us melt into a big stretch. Elbows wide, shoulders aiming to be as heavy as possible. Good, gaze straight on up and those legs stacked. Wow, really challenging, really good work here. And exhale. Wonderful. We're gonna come on up and do the very same thing on the other side. Swing those legs around. Find your 90-degree bend in your hip joint, knee joint, and then bring it in just a little bit closer. We're gonna go ahead and lace our hands behind our head. And then we're gonna go ahead and twist and open the chest towards the sky, doing our best to keep those legs stacked and draw that elbow back and away. We need a few more repetitions here. Inhale forward, exhale to open. Inhaling forward. Good. Keep moving your spine, spiraling, rotating the spine open here, chest stretched, heart forward, gaze up. Good, let's hang out here for a couple more breaths. Working on stacking the legs, opening the chest, dropping that shoulder and elbow as close as we can to the floor. Excellent work. We're gonna go ahead and turn ourselves to tummy down on the mat. And from here, we'll go into a mini swan or cobra. Legs nice and long. My thumbs can touch my shoulders, and then I'm gonna lay my palms down right here. So a fresh inhale here in neutral spine. I'm gonna exhale to peel up my head, neck, and shoulders. I can push through the palms of my hand to find a little bit of spinal extension in the upper back and the thoracic back area. Shoulders nice and wide, chest lifted. And we're gonna go ahead and lay ourselves back down. Good, we'll do a couple more. Fresh breath here. Exhale, head, neck, and shoulders peel up. I'm gonna try to keep my shoulders low as I lift up out of this, pressing into the palms. We could bring our forearms down here and hang out here for just a few seconds. Again, opening the chest, shoulders down. And we'll lay ourselves back down. We can do maybe one more. And if you feel safe to come up to straight arms, feel free to, but only if that feels okay on your low back. Good, pressing up, maybe lengthening those arms. You could always slide them forward if that makes it more accessible to you. Good, extension of the upper back. We want the chest open and the shoulders down. Slowly releasing back to neutral and flat. Awesome work. We're gonna go ahead and bring ourselves up and give ourselves just a nice little juicy shoulder roll release. And there we have it. 8 of my favorite posture improving exercises that also provide great stretch and release. So I hope you enjoyed the workout. It's the perfect workout to do after a long day of sitting at a desk or maybe a long drive in the car. So feel free to like and subscribe and share this with a friend. Until next time, take care and be well.